It's truly historic, not just that Xi Jinping decided to come to Davos and give this presentation, but also that he is the force, the voice for globalization. If you were closing your eyes and listening to the speech, you might have thought that he wasn't running an authoritarian state and a state capitalist economy. Shows you just how radically different it is. And of course, the bookend to that speech is going to be the other more important event this week, which is President Trump's inauguration. And his speech will be radically different, will sound more authoritarian, will sound less pro-capitalist. It really does unnerve the participants here at the World Economic Forum that it's not the Americans leading globalization anymore. I still think that until Trump becomes president and starts taking direct measures himself, the Chinese are going to be mature. Look, the fact of the matter is it's Trump's very absence from the World Economic Forum that already creates a real opportunity for the Chinese and Xi Jinping to occupy that vacuum. But let's be clear, China's not happy that Trump is going to be president. They didn't like Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton was a hawk, but she was, stability. Our global top risk report this year, China was actually number 2. The China overreacts. In other words, that the U.S.-China relationship is very likely to escalate in ways that the global marketplace really doesn't like, that even makes it possible that we would see inadvertent escalation towards military confrontation. I'm not talking about world war, but I'm talking about the kind of tensions that would really put a spike into the global economy. That's real. When I look around the world today, and I see the level of mistrust that exists between world leaders, and I see how weak they are, I recognize that the biggest risks to the global economy today are actually geopolitical. They're not coming from the marketplace. I've been coming to Davos for 9 years now. That's never been the case before. And I tell you, the people attending this year, they don't know how to react to it, but they know it's true. I think that Trump is quite concerning to most people here in Davos. I mean, the Americans like the fact that the economy is doing well, their taxes are going to go down. There are a lot of people here that voted for him that don't want to talk about it among polite society. But nobody here likes Trump. He wouldn't be accepted easily here like Jared Kushner's son-in-law probably would be. He's considered vulgar, a bit of a moron. I mean, you hear this from everybody informally that would never say this on camera, right? Where internationally, you have a lot of people that are very concerned. The Europeans saying, what's this Russia relationship? What do you mean NATO's not important, it's obsolete? What do you mean that the Germans and the Russians are pari passu, equivalent in terms of how Trump feels about the leaders of both countries? Like, that unnerves them. And the Chinese, while they feel certainly they've got a big spring in their step, they're much more optimistic about the future of the world, they're worried about Trump coming in.